Hello, dear Capricorn. I am Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your June 2022 horoscope. And we start the month with Mercury moving direct, stationing direct, moving forward. Finally, I know. I'm sure the month of May had you scratching your head a little bit. It probably seemed like there was a lot of activity, internal as well as external, when it came to your routines. Maybe there was some miscommunication when it comes to a health issue or coworkers, because Mercury was retrograding in your sixth house and then it retrograded back into your fifth. So towards the end of May, 1st of June, you may feel like there was some delays or miscommunications, or that a lover, somebody you're dating, your children, where you find pleasure, seemed to be confusing, or just you couldn't seem to get traction. Now, Mercury stations direct June 3rd in Taurus. Finally, you could start moving forward. You could see that you and your beloved and your children, or just some things that you've been dealing with. Let's say you wanted to take a small trip somewhere, or you wanted to talk to some friends that make you happy, or things like that, and you were having issues with your vehicle, or issues with your cell phone, or the way maybe there was some delay in like emails coming through, things like that. Now you can start to see things moving forward and connecting. Saturn will station and retrograde on June 4th, and it happens every year, and it will retrograde for a couple of months. And this is in your second house, but this gives you a chance to really look internal, look at some of the systems and processes that you have in place that give you great value. Maybe it's a income that you have as well that you get to redo. Maybe you're thinking about launching a new product if you own your own business, and this gives you a chance to do a little bit of beta testing before you launch it into the greater world. Also, it could be where you're looking at some of your physical possessions, the things that you hold value. As I say, you want to know what somebody values, look at where they spend their resources. And so with Saturn here, it may have you revisiting some of your resources and says, hey, you still need to be responsible for them. And how can you be more responsible? It may be that you need to boost your income. So this also gives you a chance to have some conversations about getting a raise, or gaining more clients, or connecting with business partners, things like that, that can help bring in more of that income. You may be revisiting things like your website so it can drive more attention. Those are just some examples here. Also, Venus will canoodle Uranus on June 11th. This is going to further emphasize that fifth house. I see this being a very sweet time. This is on a Saturday. And so that weekend of June 10th through the 12th should have you feeling pretty light, and anything goes when Uranus is involved. But with Venus here in that fifth house, you may find that someone you love says, I love you, or is able to just shower you with all kinds of gifts and blessings, and give you an opportunity to feel lighter, to feel like you're having some more fun, something tangible, something real. You may suddenly get some financial news here that allows you to go on that trip, or allows you to have some fun with your children or with your beloved. We also have a Sagittarius full moon. So the sun will be in Gemini, and Mercury ingresses back into Gemini. This is going to be on June 14th, energizing your 6th and 12th houses. And what I love about this for you, Capricorn, is it gives you a chance to let go of any sort of mental health stuff that you have been dealing with. Some of you may deal with anxiety, depression, things like that, anxiousness, all of those things that you can find a professional. Maybe you've been doing the work, especially with Mercury retrograde. You've probably been doing a lot of that internal work, maybe working with a therapist or a coach. And now at this full moon, you can feel hopeful. You can feel as though you are on the program. You've got your tools, you're using them, and You can also find that during this time, because we are working with sixth house, there could be some coworkers leaving, or there could be some clients exiting, but new ones coming into play as well. Ones that are a little bit more, I'll say, spiritual minded. And I don't mean that in a religious way, but it may be that you have coworkers or clients that have a belief system that's similar to yours. And I say that because we're working with the Sagittarius energy. Now, that being the case, this also has an opportunity for you to be able to communicate with others. And hey, this is my routine. This is what I need in order to feel really solid and stable. This is also a great full moon for releasing any sort of product, like a writing product, presentation, things like that, that have to do with mental health, that has to do with self-improvement, self-development. So if you're in that field, this is a great opportunity for you to release these things. Mars will canoodle Chiron and Venus canoodles the North Node. This is on June 15th. And so right here at this full moon, and this is in your fourth and fifth house. So if there has been any sort of issues at home, or there's been anything that has kind of stirred things up for you with your parents, if it's not directly affecting your home, you're looking for something new, maybe you're trying to move, all of that, this gives you an opportunity to do that and to be able to feel really solid again. Because when we're working with that North Node, this is where we're working with that sort of fate and destiny kind of thing. And with Venus canoodling the North Node, we have a sweet opportunity here for you to be given a chance to deepen your relationship, deepen moving maybe out of the casual dating into something more committed. Some of you Capricorns are going to get engaged at this time, or you're going to be talking about moving in together. Also, there's a few of you Capricorns, if you're in a bonded relationship, this can be a time for the two of you to find something you do together for pleasure that heals any old wounds. Anything that you might have struggled with in the past now can be settled, and it can be rested. Okay, just got a hit. I'm getting that a couple of you Capricorns as well are going to look at getting pregnant, expanding your family during this time. If you've been struggling with getting pregnant, this is a beautiful time for that to now be remedied, especially if you've had to work with in vitro or fertility. Okay. Summer solstice, June 21st. This is opposite your sign. Sun moves into Cancer. This is in your seventh house. This should give you a lot of energy and emphasis on relationships, and it can make you feel really good. You may want to retreat with your beloved and just have a little bit of special time together. But your social calendar is going to be pretty high at the end of June as well. And we have a Cancer new moon on the 28th and Venus moving into Gemini in the sixth house on the 23rd. So your sixth and seventh house are going to get pretty active towards the end of the month. And I feel like it's going to be super sweet for you, because you'll find yourself, if you're looking for work, you can find a job during this time. But also really when it comes to relationships in general, it gives this new life force, this new energy. And I sense that if you are in any sort of, let's say, health industry, or you want to get into a health routine, this also can find you, this energy will find you really focusing on that and being able to hit those goals. And if you're single and you're looking for love, go to the gym, or get outside and do some things that with groups that you are interested in. And I have a feeling you're going to connect with somebody there. But for the most part, Capricorn, I sense the end of June will have you feeling more secure and safe within committed relationships. And it's not just romance here with seventh house. It also can be partnerships on a business level, but it's a commitment. It is a contract. So if you've been holding off on signing contracts with Mercury retrograde, the end of June is a perfect time to do that. A few of you Capricorns are going to be exchanging vows, and a few of you will also be relocating, because seventh house does have to do with relocation as well. So if that is you, then it's a perfect time to do it. I see a lot of you enjoying your summer, and that the month of June has so many sweet aspects. So please get out, enjoy yourself, and report back in. Let me know how it goes. All right, Capricorn, have such a great month. You can find me at jamiedawn.com. Take care.